Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here to talk to you about a topic that everyone is always so curious about, something that people are always asking about online, and something that people will walk for miles to find out about, and that is the secret to weight loss. Now obviously I do not have any real secrets. This is all stuff that I have learned from watching other YouTube videos, things that I picked up from reading articles online, things that I picked up from other people around me. I have learned so many different things about weight loss, and I'm here to tell you what has worked for me. And before I jump into this, I know I used to do like weekly weight loss videos or monthly or something like that, and I know it's been a long time since I've made one, and the reason for that is because a couple months back I stopped really caring, honestly. Like, I hit a point in my life where I was like, I don't care how much I weigh, like I just am done dealing with it, nothing is working for me. I hit a point where I just couldn't lose anymore, and I was so frustrated. Like, I just would like sit there like, what? I'm doing everything that I possibly can, why am I not losing weight? And I just want to tell you guys that this has been a real journey. I've been working at this for years, and I think I have finally figured out what's working for me, so I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. So the reason why I feel like I have the right to sit here and say, oh my gosh, this is actually working, is because I went to Walmart with my husband a couple of days ago to get myself some pants, and I was trying on some, and yes, I do shop at Walmart, but I was trying them on and they were too big for me, and I found out I had lost a size. So basically about two to 3 weeks ago, I started really stepping up my game. So before, when I would try and lose weight, I would basically just eat healthy because I hate working out with a passion. I hate it so much. It's like, I know I have to work out and I just sit there and I think about it, then I don't do it. So I just was like, okay, well, I really do need to make some lifestyle changes. Obviously this isn't working for me. I want to hit that point where I feel comfortable, and I'm actually getting to that point. I can see the changes, I can feel the muscle, I'm doing okay. But I was like, well, where should I start? So, you know what I did is I just jumped in. That's really what it is. So I basically am doing a version of the paleo diet, which is just eating like all natural foods, meats, all of that, which is basically what I do anyways. So I kept eating that way, and this is easy for me because that's how I eat every day. So the first thing you need to do is change your diet. You need to get used to eating a lot more healthy, natural things. So anything like fruits, veggies, meats, eat those things. Stay away from the very, very sweet things that are so good. The second thing I do is I drink so much tea. I drink at least 3 cups of tea a day and then 2 bottles of water, maybe more depending on how I'm feeling. But I am really bad about keeping myself hydrated, so I kind of gave up on water and I switched over to tea, and ever since then I have been feeling good. Tea. So just find a type of tea that you like. They have plenty of different kinds at the store, like at the grocery store. If you go to the grocery store, you can find tons of different types of tea that are going to make you feel good. My husband really likes green tea. I like black tea. It gives me energy, it makes me feel more awake, and it's something that I can drink and not feel guilty about. Now, I put a little bit of honey in mine, but you can put any type of sweetener you want in yours. Just don't overdo it with it, you know? So that's my second tip, is drink lots of tea and water and keep yourself hydrated. The third thing, which is the hardest thing for me, is finding workouts you enjoy doing. So for me, if I work out and I'm just not really feeling it, I'm not going to continue to do it. That's the thing. So I started watching Blogilates like workout videos, and I will actually have the ones that I do linked down below. And this changes. I did the same one for 2 weeks, and now I'm switching to a different set of workouts, and it's because I never want my body to adjust to what I'm doing. So every 2 weeks I'm trying to change up my workout routines, and those will all be linked down below, what I do and what order I do them in. So I am really working on working out. Now the other thing that I'm doing is when my husband is home, we run. And I know that to a lot of people you're like, running. But here's the thing that I found out is if I have my phone, if I have Pandora radio and I have some headphones, then I feel really good and I can go a lot faster. The other thing is I don't do constant running. I run from like one light post to the next light post, and then I stop for 30 seconds and then I do it again. Now that helps me keep going, so I don't stop. I don't just like run for a minute and then stop the rest of it because I'm like dead. When we get to this bridge that's just like down that way, we sit down because there's benches over there, and then on the way back we do the same thing. Now we can take different paths and sometimes we do, but this just seems to work for us, and it just, by the end of it, I feel so exhausted, but in the best way possible, you guys. Something about working out has really changed me. Like, I just feel a lot better. I feel like I have a lot more energy. And before, I was having a lot of pains in my knees and in my legs and all that when I would just do everyday things like grocery shopping, going up and down the stairs to put clothes away, things like that. I had a lot of pain. Ever since I started working out, that pain has really gone down. I don't feel pain in my knees as much or in my legs. I feel just so much better because I have the strength to do the things that I need to do. So those are my 3 tips on how to start. So just make sure that you are transitioning into having a better diet, and start out slow when you're working out, but make sure you're doing it every day. Start with a half hour and then build your way up to an hour. You know, find things that you actually enjoy doing and make sure that you are keeping yourself hydrated. And I know that these are all things that you're like, that's all I ever hear. But really, I mean, it works. I tried just dieting and doing that, and that worked for about 30 pounds. I have a video about it. It worked really good. But I feel like if you do something like that where you're just eating like completely clean, that's fine, but eventually you're going to hit a point where you plateau and you just can't go past that. And that's the point that I hit. So if I had to go back and redo it, I would do the HCG diet for 21 days, see how much I lose, and if you don't plateau by that point, do it a second time. After that, you're probably going to plateau. It's that simple. If you hit that point, then start doing this. Start getting yourself into a regular workout session. Make sure that you're getting yourself into eating healthy and keeping hydrated. All of the things that I've listed in this video. No, it's not a secret, but it works. And it makes you go to bed and you feel good, and then when you wake up in the morning, you're like, wow, this is really changing, and you can actually feel the change from your body. So I don't know what else to really say in this video. I'm sure I'll do other updates like this. As long as I keep losing the weight and feeling this good. But I might do, like every time I change my workouts, I might make a video about this and what workouts I'm doing, if that's something you're interested in. But just don't feel too down if you do decide to skip a day. Yesterday I decided not to work out because I had worked out for 6 days straight. Also, don't feel like you have to work out for 6 days straight. Do it 4 to 5 days, you know? I'm just very extreme, and if I go like, I work out a day and then take a day off, it's very, very hard for me to get back into it. So if I just take like 1 day off a week, then I continue to do it, and then I don't feel so guilty when I do take my 1 day. But anyways, that's all I really had to say in this video, and if you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.